And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday!
Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, fun for you and me. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, watch and you will see. Things to do, people to meet. We've got the whole world at our feet. At Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, it's a wonderful place to be.
Hello!
Hello and welcome to the Tikkabilla house. Now Tamba wants to go on a trip today and we've been really busy getting everything ready. But what do you need to take on a long trip?
Food! Hello! And lots of it, Sarah Jane.
Oh, well, we should really just take enough food for our trip, Tamba. Now, what sort of food do you want to take?
Oh, there's lots to choose from.
There is lots to choose from. Well, you could take savoury food like cheese.
Savoury food would be nice.
Or you could take sweet food like a fruit salad.
Oh, sweet food would be nice too.
Well, which is it going to be, savoury or sweet?
Savoury or sweet? Sweet or savoury? Savoury, sweet, sweet, savoury, savoury.
What's going on, Tamba?
Oh, well, Tamba's trying to
sweet,
decide
sweet,
whether to take
savoury.
savoury food or sweet food on our trip.
Well, you know what I would do, don't you?
What's that, Simon?
I would take some food that was both savoury and sweet at the same time.
Oh, at the same time?
Oh,
yes. Yummy, yummy, rumbly tummy. Yummy, yummy, rumbly tummy.
I'm in the mood for some funny tummy food.
He's in the mood for some funny tummy food.
I'd start with a slice of onion ice, and then I'd bake a broccoli cake.
He'd start with a slice of onion ice, and then he'd bake a broccoli cake.
Next I'd try
Next he'd try
yogurt pie.
yogurt pie.
And finish it off with some toffee coffee.
Toffee coffee.
Ah, delicious! 'Cause I'm in the mood for some funny tummy, yummy tummy food.
What about you, Tamba?
Ooh. I'm in the mood for some funny tummy food.
Yummy, rumbly tummy. Tamba's in the mood for some funny tummy food.
I'd like some smiley faces and chocolate laces with custard stew and jelly that's blue.
Some smiley faces with chocolate laces and custard stew with jelly that's blue.
And tuna ice cream.
Tuna ice cream.
With marmalade beans.
Marmalade beans.
And cheese that's mixed with raisins and peas.
Raisins and peas.
'Cause I'm in the mood for some funny tummy, yummy tummy food. How about you, Sarah Jane?
I'm in the mood for some funny tummy food.
Yummy, rumbly tummy. She's in the mood for some funny tummy food.
I'd like a turkey muffin with raspberry stuffing and strawberry sauce with bacon, of course.
She'd like a turkey muffin with a raspberry stuffing and strawberry sauce with bacon, of course.
And fish cakes with jam.
Fish cakes with jam.
And double cream and ham.
Double cream and ham.
And if my tummy still rumbles, I'll have a cabbage crumble.
Have a cabbage crumble. Yeah.
'Cause I'm in the mood for some funny tummy, yummy tummy food.
We're all in the mood.
All in the mood.
All in the mood for some funny tummy, yummy tummy food.
Right, I'm now going to make some food that is savoury and sweet. And what I'm going to make is a savoury whirl. Now, do you know what a whirl is? Do you? A whirl goes round and around and around like that. And what we need first is a piece of bread. And the first thing we do is to cut the crusts off. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. There, got the crusts off. Now, what shape is that piece of bread? Do you know? It's a rectangle. And the next thing I need to do is to roll it out so it's as flat as a piece of paper or even a pancake, as flat as I can. Roll it with a rolling pin. Oh, there. Yummy, yummy, rumbly, tumbly. There, now. I've got some savoury things and some sweet things over here, and I need something savoury first of all. Now here is some savoury cheese spread. And if I take the top off and squidge some on, not too much. Oh, lovely. Do it in a bit of a swirly-whirly pattern, like that. There we go. And spread it over the bread. Now, I don't spread it right to the edges because I don't want it to dollop and squeeze out in a minute. But there's the savoury. Now then, let's have a look. We've got something sweet. Ah, my favourite. Do you like strawberry jam? I do. So let's take a spoon of strawberry jam and put that on. And I'm not putting too much of these things on because I don't want it to be too thick with jam and cheese, because the next thing I'm going to do is roll the bread over. And what do you think will happen when I do? There we go. It rolls into a swirly, whirly shape. Can you see? And we've got the cheese and the jam inside. Now then, watch what happens when I cut it up. There. There. It's a whirl. A savoury cheese and sweet jam whirl. There we go. Oh, delicious. Now I can put these on a plate and you can see that there's a whirly, swirly shape inside them. Now then, now I'm going to make another one, but this time with a brown piece of bread. Cut the crusts off. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. And now I'm going to roll it out as flat as a pancake. Yummy, yummy, rumbly. That's it. Now, what savoury thing can we put on? Ah, now here's some savoury spread. And I'm going to spread a little bit on each corner there. Not too much savoury spread, because I don't want it to be too savoury. And what sweet thing can I... Oh, look. I got some honey. Do you like honey? I love honey. Dollop a bit of it on, like that. Bit more. There. Put the honey on. Oh, delicious. And spread the honey as well. There we go. That's honey and savoury spread. Now then, I'll get the piece of bread. What am I going to do? I'm going to turn it and whirl it and swirl it over and then cut it. There! Some more whirls. At this time, it's savoury spread and honey. Now, if I put those inside my plate, savoury and sweet whirls are great if you're going on a trip or you fancy a snack of some sort. And there's somebody else making some food in the story today. It's Mr. Wolf. Should we have a look at the clock? Tikkabilla, Tockabilla, Tikkabilla, Tock. What's the time on the Tikkabilla clock? Well, the long hand is pointing up towards the number 12. Do you know what that means? That means it's something o'clock. And the short hand is pointing towards the number 10. So the clock says it's 10 o'clock. But what's underneath the clock? A plate of pancakes. And here's Sarah Jane with the story.
This story is called Mr. Wolf's Pancakes. One day, Mr. Wolf was feeling hungry. He fancied some pancakes. Yum, yum, he said, licking his lips at the thought of a big pile of fresh, delicious pancakes. Mr. Wolf had never made pancakes before, so he took his big recipe book down off the shelf and he looked inside. But wolves can't read very well, and Mr. Wolf had trouble making sense of it, so he went to get some help from his neighbours. He called on Chicken Licken, who lived next door. "Please, could you help me read this?" he asked. "No," said Chicken Licken, slamming the door in Mr. Wolf's face. Bang! "Oh dear," sighed Mr. Wolf. He sat down, slowly read the book and worked out what he needed, all by himself. Mr. Wolf looked in his cupboard for the ingredients, but he couldn't find anything he needed. "I'll go to the shop," he decided, and he settled down to write a list. But wolves aren't very good at writing, so Mr. Wolf called on Wee Willie Winkie. "You're very clever," said Mr. Wolf. "Can you help me write my shopping list, please?" "No," said Wee Willie Winkie. "Go away." He slammed his door. Bang! "Oh, there's no need to be like that," said Mr. Wolf quietly. Mr. Wolf sat down and tried very hard with his writing until he had made his shopping list all by himself. Now he needed to count his money to make sure he had enough. But wolves aren't very good at counting, so he went to the gingerbread man for some help. "Can you help me count my money, please?" he asked politely. "No, I'm too busy to bother with you," said the gingerbread man, slamming his door. Bang! So poor Mr. Wolf had to sit down and count his money. It took him a long time, and he had to check it 3 times before it was right. But he did it all by himself. Mr. Wolf needed a basket to carry his shopping, so he called on Little Red Riding Hood. "Please may I borrow your basket?" he asked very nicely. "I'm not lending my basket to you," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Now clear off." So Mr. Wolf set off to the shop without a basket. "I'll manage," he said. Mr. Wolf went to the shop. He looked at the list, remembered what he needed, counted out his money, and carried the eggs, milk, and flour home, all by himself. Now it was time to make the pancakes. But wolves aren't very good at cooking, so Mr. Wolf called on the 3 little pigs. "Please, can you help me cook my pancakes? I'll share them with you," he said kindly. "No chance," chorused the pigs, slamming their doors. Bang, bang, bang. Mr. Wolf felt sad because nobody wanted to help him. Mr. Wolf went home and started to make the pancakes all by himself. Soon, there was a huge pile of delicious pancakes on the table, all ready for eating. Now, as Mr. Wolf had been making his pancakes, a lovely smell had drifted out of the kitchen. All his neighbours could smell it, and it made them feel very hungry. They wanted some pancakes too. They decided to try their luck. So they knocked on Mr. Wolf's door. "Give us some of your pancakes," said the rotten lot. "Well, why should I give any to you?" said Mr. Wolf. "Not one of you would help me." "We'll help you eat them," replied Mr. Wolf's neighbours nastily. "Anyway, we're not going away until you give us some." Mr. Wolf thought very hard for a moment. Well, there was only one decent thing to do. "Oh, very well then," he sighed. "You had better come in." Mr. Wolf opened the door wide and whoosh! His greedy neighbours rudely pushed him aside and dashed down the hall. Mr. Wolf shook his head, shrugged his shoulders and followed them into the kitchen. And when they were all in, Mr. Wolf gobbled them up. Snippety-snappity! And that was the end of his unhelpful neighbours. And then, with his bulging tummy not quite full, Mr. Wolf sat down to eat his pile of pancakes. And he did it all by himself. Well, there was nobody else around.
Oh, I love that story. It was so funny.
Yeah. Are you ready to go on your trip yet, Tamba?
Oh, yes. And I know what to take now. I'll take some of your sweet and savoury whirls and some pancakes just like Mr. Wolf made. Simon, did Mr. Wolf really eat Chicken Licken, the Three Little Pigs, Little Red Riding Hood, Gingerbread Man and Wee Willie Winky?
Tamba, it's just a story. It was funny, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was funny, wasn't it? Mr. Wolf worked really hard, didn't he?
No, he had to. He had to make all those pancakes.
Simon!
What?
I've forgotten to pack my suitcase. How can I go on a trip without my suitcase?
OK, I'll give you a hand. Come on. Aha, here it is. This is Tamba's suitcase. It's really good, isn't it? Now, oh, Tamba, there's all sorts of things here to pack, but some things are for a hot place and some things are for a cold place. What kind of place are you going to?
I'd like to go to a hot place.
Right, in that case, we need to pack all the things for a hot place in the suitcase and leave all the other things here. Now then, oh, what about these?
My bucket and spade. What do you think? A hot place or a cold place? I'll use them on the beach, and I hope it's hot.
Oh.
I'd better take them, Simon.
I hope it's hot too, so we need to put these in the suitcase and pack them away. Right then, what about... Oh, what about this, Tamba?
That's my winter hat. Will I need that in a hot place? I don't think so.
No, that'll keep your head warm in a cold place, won't
Yes.
it? Oh, I know what these are, Tamba. Very groovy.
My sunglasses. Will I need those in a hot place or a cold place? I'll need them if it's sunny and bright, and I hope very hot too.
great,
Let's
isn't it?
take them.
Put them in your suitcase for a hot place. Now, oh, what about these?
They're my winter gloves. Do you think I'll need those in a hot place? No, Simon, I won't need those, thank you.
Oh, you want to keep your hands too hot, will they? So we'll put those behind. We won't take those. Oh, I know what these are.
Do you know what they are? They're my flippers. I use them to go swimming in the sea. I'll need those in a hot and sunny place.
And we'll pack those in the suitcase for a hot place then.
What next, Simon?
Oh, well, there's this lovely coat, and it's all bright and sunny and just right for a hot place.
That's my winter coat. It keeps me really, really warm. I won't need that in a hot place, will I?
We'll leave it behind for a cold place then. Oh, look at this. Now, Tamba, is this umbrella for a hot place or a cold place?
Well, I use my umbrella when it rains, and it won't be raining in a... Oh, I hope it won't be raining, but maybe it will rain in a hot place.
But you could take it because if it was sunny, it'll keep the sun off you as well.
Oh, yes, it'll keep the sun off my nose. What a great idea. I'll take it.
Right then, we'll get the suitcase ready, full of things for a hot place, and we'll leave everything else behind. Tamba, how are you going to go there?
Oh, I'm not sure. We could go by car.
Or we could go by train.
Or by boat.
We could even go by plane. And you know, even going to the airport can be an adventure.
Oh, can we see? Can we?
Of course we can.
I'll go. How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square, or arched? Which one will it be? It's the arched window.
Look at all these people. And all these suitcases and bags. They're all going on a journey because this is an airport with lots of aeroplanes going to different places. And George and his dad are going on a plane journey today. First they have to hand in their tickets for the plane. Then they have to hand in their passports, a little book with your photo in it. That's George when he was little.
Has your bag been with you all the time, George?
Having a passport means you can travel to different countries.
Okay, but nobody's messed with it.
No.
There are your 2 boarding cards. Have a great holiday.
Thank you.
The departure lounge is upstairs. Thank you very much.
Say bye.
Bye-bye, George.
Bye. Go on then.
How are you going? Can I go?
And now it's time for the suitcases. First they get the tags put on, then off they go. The suitcases are being sorted on this moving platform. It's called a conveyor belt. They go this way, and that way, and round a corner. And eventually they get put onto a little van. The van takes all the suitcases to the plane. The suitcases will travel on the same plane as George and his dad, but in a different place. It's called the hold. Meanwhile, George and his dad are waiting to catch the plane. Up the escalators. Don't forget to jump off at the end.
That's it.
And when the suitcases and the people are on the plane, it's time to take off. Bye-bye, George. Have a nice time.
Airports are such exciting places.
Oh, they are. Imagine, Tamba, you could fly off whenever you wanted, or you could fly around the world.
Wow! Imagine all the places we could go.
Amazing.
I wish that I could fly like a bird, with a song as sweet as you ever heard. I'd swoop and glide so gracefully, with colourful wings for all to see. If only I could fly just like a bird.
I wish that I could creep like a mouse. I'd squeak and scamper and run about the house. With a nose so pink and ears so small, I'd never scare anybody at all. If I could creep just like a mouse. Wishing is fun, everyone has got their favourite wish. In your dreams you can be what you want to be.
A cat!
A dog.
Or even a fish.
Just set yourself free, and then you will see that nothing is quite as it seems with your wishes and your dreams.
I wish I were as tall as a tree. I'd be able to see as far can be. And when the autumn came around, I'd let my leaves fall to the ground. If I could be just like a tree.
I wish that I could zoom into space. I'd have a great big smile upon my face. I'd chase the moon and tickle the stars, and then I'd have my dinner on Mars. If only I could zoom up into space.
I wish. If you had a wish, what would it be?
We'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, fun for you and me. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, watch and you will see. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, it's a wonderful place to be. It's been fun to play with dirt, getting grubby doesn't hurt. But at the end of messy play, it's time to clean the dirt away. Before I eat, I have a wash, rub-a-dub, splish splash wash. This is what I always do to wash off germs and sticky goo. Soap my fingers and in between, make sure they are really clean. Rinse and dry, then I'm done. A wash with CBeebies is so much fun.
It's Elise's turn. But who will she be? This is the lovely dress. Now, would you like to step inside there? Oopsie daisy. Can you hold on to me? Now, can we put our arms in? Oh, right. Well, I think that is so pretty. How about this? Now, where does this go? I think it goes round your head, don't you? Let's try it. Oh, wow, look how long and beautiful that is. That's like a lovely collar, isn't